Greetings and salutations to you people of the internet. So, you may have seen, or possibly, maybe not, my hiatus video in which I was talking about the plight of my camera. Someone who did see this was Smuzno, SMS number 1. He might be dropping the 1. We don't know. And he asked for my address, and he sent me this camera that I am now talking to. Which was super generous, and I'm flabbergasted. It's just an amazing thing. So I guess here I am. It's only about 30 days since TFnation, and we're doing my haul, which to be fair only became complete this weekend, which we'll show you this at the end. So yeah, TFnation was an amazing time. It's around 30 days ago. I've been away as well after that, and so my memory of the events of what occurred at that time is a bit flaky, so I could give you some hot thoughts and stuff like that, but it's a bit of a jumbled mess at this moment in time, to be honest with you. It was great, it was good to see people, it was good to hang out with my mate, and it was good to look at robots and buy robots and see amazing things. Till next time, yeah. So, let's go on to some freebies. There's people giving out free stuff, which has got me thinking about what I could possibly do for people next year, which would be quite cool to have a little, maybe some stickers printed with a Bisto Fisto sticker, something like that. Be cool to give out. But I've spoiled that now, if that happens. And if it doesn't happen, you'll be like, what happens to those bloody stickers you were talking about in that one video? But yeah. So my super late TFnation haul. Let's start with this. This is a Pizza Eaters Presents 80s Movies Rainy Day Activity Book. It's like a silly activity book that Rudy gave me. I'm not sure if he was wearing lounge slippers while he gave it me, but the lounge slippers were definitely involved at some point on that weekend. Love our Big Trouble in Little China, don't we? Yes. Yes. So there's like word searches and stuff like that. It's modelled after some kind of kids' activity book. It's definitely not a kids' activity book, especially with some of the films that are featured in here. Fast Times at Ridgemont High is not really a kids' film, but that's cool. So we have a Master Force booklet. The people at Soy Food always do some kind of cool Transmaster kind of entry, and this is what they were giving out while they were doing the Soy Food stuff. So that was a nice little booklet, and it needs a good read. Let's see, what else is there around here? The TFnation program. Look at this. This is a booklet, and this is not just a pro. Look at that. Oh, thickness, gloriousness, G2ness. So that's cool. Ben Waspshot has done this ace print of G2 Brawl. So the little postcard. Again, people giving out stuff for free. And he, in collaboration with Vigadef, has done the Refined Robot Collective, along with, who else was involved in this? Mantis, all the Nines, and let's see, Zero, from Hero to Zero. I've done this amazing little Refined Robot Collective booklet. It's two-sided. It's two-sided. Meets in the middle. And goes on about all G2 stuff and just general Transformer robot collective goodness. So that's also a good thing to have. As far as convention stuff, I got the TFnation booklet that's styled after the Ladybird. Can't talk anymore. Like I could talk in the past. Ladybird book that looks pretty awesome. This is Smuzno's old camera. I don't know if you remember this, but I believe I need to get a discount at some point and go like this to check if it's still recording. But yeah, so we're still recording. There we go. Right. That is that. That was not free, but it's paid for. Signature-wise, I've got this part of the G1 Definitive Collection. So I've got Maygrid Scott to sign that. So that's the Windblade volume. Also, Windblade, the final annual, has also been signed by Maygrid Scott. And Requiem of Wreckers, signed by Nick Roche. So all my Requiem, Sins, and Last Stand all signed now. So that's pretty cool. Also, we got this from Nick Hardy, who was doing tech specs again. So I got a Bistotron. Hey! Tech spec, so that's pretty cool. We like that, always doing good stuff, Nick. What else? Oh, some other free things we got. Here's some body wash and some soap from the hotel room. Right. I bought from K-Zama the volume 3 of a sketchbook. Oh, I love K-Zama's art, so you know. Oh, I've got the other two, so I'll go with the rest of them. And I didn't get as much time to look around the forge as I'd like. I didn't get a chance to buy as much stuff from the forge as I wanted. But what I did get from Lamborghini, I got a rather fancy Transformers tie. So it's got featuring members of the Scavengers there. So there's Grimlock and Fulcrum, Spinisters up top. So yeah, it's made out of this really cool material. It feels really proper good quality, this material that she's printed out on. So yeah, I've got a Scavenger's tie. I'm not sure what suit that will match with or what occasion I'll wear it on, but I have a tie. The ties that bind and all that. Should we get into some robots, shall we? So, a freebie, Longview. Got this, as many of us did, from, ripping parts off him already. From In-Demand Toys. They were giving these away with a certain amount of these with purchases, so they had a surplus amount of these Real Gear Transformers. And so we have Longview, who's just this little viewfinder thing. Let's see. Yeah, he's pretty cool. Especially for a free guy. I mean, you can't complain with a free robot. But Longview, he's got his name on him, so he's a nice little yellow viewfinder guy. We're still talking to anyone? Hey, we're still going, right? I bought a Gundam. Hang on, Gundam. So this is the first time I'm going to the world of Gundam, and this is one of the Gundam ladies. I built this. It was a model kit, and I took everything off the frames, I believe they're called, and I put her together. It was actually quite a cool experience, especially in like making like the stuff like the double jointed elbows and stuff like that. If you've never got any of these before, it's a really kind of cool experience of actually seeing the internal workings of action figures. So I actually, really enjoyed that, and I'll probably next year buy another. Maybe some more in between, I don't know, but we'll see what happened. My good friend Duncan, who I was roommating with, bought me the GoBot Deep Dive. It was a cool submarine guy. We were talking about submarine transformers, as you do, and he thought he wanted to get me something to thank you for like organising the room and all that type of business, so he bought me a little GoBot deep dive. He's very cool, and lots of die cast, and you know, GoBots did ball joints first, you know, compared to the Transformers. You know, he's got ball joints, he's got ball wheels in awkward places, but yeah, he's a cool submarine, simple transformation, but it works, you know. How many ways can you turn from a submarine? Actually, probably mod one of these to be a fulcrum, actually. It could be a bomb as well, couldn't he? Right. From Soy Food, we got animated Janus. Animated Sentinel Prime. There might be a theme developing here. Animated Swoop. What else have we got? Animated Snarl. This is Snarl. Yeah, so we've got just a fistful of animated guys. This is quite early days of the convention. I kind of regret buying so many of a certain theme so quickly, and rather have just spread out the money and, you know, picked off little things from different lines rather than just not going all in mad for some second-hand animated guys. But talking about second-hand things, paid a ridiculous amount of money for I say ridiculous, but you know, going rate, probably cheaper than going rate, for this guy, G1 Octo Punch. Kept looking at the Prime Master one, I was like, he's alright, but I'd rather have the real deal. So yeah, got this Squid deep sea diver with a crab inside of him guy. He's got all his crab legs, he's got his Pretender gun, he's just missing the internal robots gun. So other than that, so you know, 90% complete, and that one little gun, when you look on eBay, is ridiculously expensive, almost as much as the entire figure costs. So it's probably not going to be owned, is it? Right. From In-Demand Toys, which got me the free Longview, they had a second-hand Azalea. This is the Mastermind Creations version of RC. It's really poseable, lots of fun. I've got partway through the transformation and gave up because there's some awkward moments in there, and looking at the pictures, I'm not even fussed because the alt mode's a bit shit. So she can stay as a ladybot all the time and not have to be that awkward sled that she turns into. And I think last but no means least on the action figures, and actually the first purchase of the convention, was this guy. It's Severo Core from Fans Project. This is the remold of the Core, whatever he was called, into a kind of Cybertronian Grimlock with an Energon chainsaw, which is fantastic, really. That is, you know, and absolutely love it. Absolutely love it. We'll probably do a video on him at some point. Not really, even though that was the first purchase on the floor. The first purchase was a pre-purchase that I bought, was this very t-shirt that I'm wearing today. I don't know if you can make this out from the Luke sorted out these from the TFUK Facebook group, and so I pre-ordered this, a nice red t-shirt telling me I'm a member, and it says "to fuck" on the back of it, TFUK. It's a Facebook group. Look it up, have a join, you know what I mean. It's all good fun. What we've done this year for the first time, as well as buying a Gundam, is I actually commissioned some artwork from the artists who are currently working on the Transformer comic book series. So I got this from Nick Roach. Amazing cup, which is it's so cool. It's the hand-drawn picture from, you know, one of my favourite Transformer artists. Last Stand of the Records is one of the things that got me proper back into Transformers. I love Cope with his Saigar and stuff like that, so it was just I thought it'd be a really good thing to get. And so the last thing, the thing that has only arrived this weekend, is I commissioned Kay Zama to do some art as well. She's been very busy. She's been working on the last issue of Optimus Prime, issue number 25, which will be pretty much the end of the IDW current continuity of Transformers. So yeah, very busy. That's an issue that's got to be, because it's, you know, it's the end in a way. Anyway, so she had a lot of commissions to do. She didn't manage to get a chance to finish it at the convention, and so she's now finished it and she's posted it over from Japan. And that's this. This is Leader of the Wreckers Impactor, looking like a badass with gun belts and shit going on, battle wounds. It's everything I wanted it to be. I am stoked. That is, c'est magnifique, as they say in France, probably. Gorgeous. So yeah, that has been my TFnation haul. I think I've had bigger hauls in terms of the amount of figures before, but I think from like the artwork and stuff like that, I think the quality is unsurpassed. Am I still talking to the camera? Yes, I am. I think maybe if we just set up a mirror there, that'll be well done. So yeah, thank you, and it was good to see everyone that I saw there. And next time, for those people who couldn't make it, and for the people who are living further afield, I hope you enjoy conventions in your own countries or nearby countries or whatever. And if you don't have conventions, then I'd feel sorry for you. What am I talking about? I'll tell you what I'm talking about. I'm talking about you. All of us being excellent to each other. To party on, dudes. Always got to remember to kiss the fist. That's what Dave has said. So with that, Bisto! Fisto!